Let's make some tacos pibil. Cochinita pibil is made very differently throughout different regions of Mexico. I am from Veracruz, so this is how we make it. We make it into essentially a wet taco. So we're gonna start off with a piece of pork. Here I have a pierna de puerco, which is a pork leg, and we're gonna trim off all the fat. You can save this fat for later if you wanna make some chicharron, or you could just throw it away. Once you've trimmed off all the fat from your piece of pork, you're gonna go ahead and get a pot and fill it up with water. Make sure to use a lot of water since we definitely want a lot of juice for our tacos. And you're gonna put the pot on the stove on medium-high heat. You're gonna add your piece of pork and you're gonna go ahead and add some bay leaves. Go ahead and add a lot. I added like about 7 bay leaves. You can add a little more if you want. And add some salt. Be generous. And you're gonna put a lid on it and just let it be for a couple hours. Now while our meat is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make some pickled onions. So we're gonna start off by chopping up an onion. If you want more pickled onions, you can use more onions. This is all the onion I had at the time, so I just used that. And in a smaller pot, we're gonna add some water. And we're gonna put that on the stove on medium heat. And we're gonna add our onions to it. Once you add your onions to it, you're gonna go ahead and add some bay leaves. You're also going to go ahead and add some oregano. Also add some salt. And lastly, we're gonna add a small splash of vinegar. Now that our meat has been cooking for a while, we're gonna go ahead and make the sauce. In a blender, we're gonna put some pork broth. Make sure to add a lot of broth to the blender. So the star of the show here is the achiote. You literally find that at any Mexican store. And make sure you get the red one because I believe there is a green one as well. And you're also gonna want about 2 oranges, maybe even 3. Now I cut this bar in half, but I actually ended up using about a bar and a half since I have a big pot. And you're gonna go ahead and add them to your pork broth. You're also gonna add the juice of the oranges. Again, I used about 3 oranges here. And you're gonna wanna make sure that you blend everything very, very well. You don't want any lumps in your sauce or any graininess to your sauce either. So you wanna make sure everything is very well blended. And once everything is blended, you're gonna add that to your pork broth. You're gonna let it cook for an additional about 30 minutes. And once your pork meat is tender, you're gonna take it out and you're gonna start shredding it. You're gonna make sure to shred everything really well. And once everything is very well shredded, you're gonna put everything back into the pot. Now, I'm not really the type of person to measure things. Nobody in my household is, and I'm pretty certain that a lot of Mexicans cook this way. We don't measure things. We just kind of taste things as they go. So please make sure that when you do cook this, while you're cooking your broth, that you are tasting it along the way, just to make sure that it doesn't need any salt or anything else. Now, after your meat is shredded and you put it back in the pot, just put it back for about 5-10 minutes. We just want to make sure that it, gets all the juices in there. You're going to want to warm your tortillas. I like to warm them in the microwave. You can warm them on the stove. And you're going to start assembling your tacos. Now make sure to get a lot of juice on top of your tacos and then top it off with the onions and some avocado. And there you have it. It's really, really good. Please try it out and let me know how you like it.